Welcome back for part 2 of Divide Fractions by Fractions. We left off learning about doing some story problems, and we're really close to the finish line. We only have 3 resources left to do. Now the instructions tell us write a story problem. Move my microphone a little closer here. Write a story problem for 2/3 divided by 1/6. And they went further into explaining what they wanted to do. They said Mimi is very active. She loves to cook, has a couple of hobbies, and has tasks around the house. Consider one of the activities shown and then write a story context using her choice. Now we have 3 hobbies we can explore. Cooking. Which cooking activity would you like to write a story about? Cooking dinner or making pasta? Let's say making pasta. And you could say, well, how could you finish this story problem using 1/6 as a divisor? For a sample answer, they said Mimi has 2/3 of a cup of pasta to make pasta salad, and it takes 1/6 of a box to make a single serving. How many servings of pasta salad can she make? That's one good possible way of doing it. But is there another way we can do it? Well, let's look at a different story. How about a hobby maybe? Under hobbies, you all want painting or swimming? Yeah, swimming's too wet. Let's paint. So for this problem, Mimi decided to give her mom a painting for her birthday this year. Before she starts, she realizes that she only has 2/3 of a bottle of red paint. And we want to know, well, how could we use that as a story problem? What they decided was Mimi decided to give her mom a painting for her birthday. Yep, we already got that. If she averages about 1/6 of a bottle of paint per day, how many days can she continue her project before she runs out? These are some good examples of story problems that you could be writing using fractions. Of course, solving the problem is going to be the same as everything else we've done so far. 2/3 divided by 1/6. We keep, change, flip, simplify, and multiply. That's going to give you 4/1, otherwise known as just 4 for that final answer there. So maybe she could paint for 4 days, or maybe she could do something 4 with pasta and whatever else she had. I don't really remember what the other story was. Now we're not going to do this one as a video, but you could take and they give us a possible problem here where 3/4 divided by 1/8, and they want you now to take and write your own story. I'm not going to take up class time going over my stories because my stories are pretty lame, but I'm sure y'all can write a much better story than I can. What we can do though is look at their sample problem, and they said sample answer: workers at Honesty Orchard have been picking apples from a 3/4 acre area. Each section is 1/8 of an acre. How many sections are there? Good possible answer. And with that, it is time for our apply problem. Alfonso is making snacks with different types of nuts in the table. Each snack bag contains 1/8 pound of one type of nut. How many whole servings of walnuts can he make? How many more whole servings of walnuts can he make than he can make of peanuts? So we need to take and figure out how many servings of walnuts and how many servings of peanuts. Now the important thing to recognize here is a 1/8 pound, is that going to be the divisor or is that going to be the dividend? We're dividing the nuts into 1/8 pound bags. So the nuts are going to be your dividend, the bag is going to be your divisor. Put that in plain English, the nuts are going to be your first number, the bag, the 1/8, is going to be your second number. Let's work the problem together. Now first, I'm going to do my walnuts. So let me get my cursor over here. The walnuts start off at, whoops, get a pen, 3/4 of a pound, and there is 1/8 pound in each one. So I'm going to divide by 1/8. Next, we're going to keep, change, flip. 3/4, change division multiplication, take the reciprocal of the second number, and that's going to give me Simplify. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 goes into 4 once. And multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. And that's 6 over 1, otherwise known as 6. Now, let's take a look at the peanuts, our other option. For peanuts, right there, you've got 2/5 of a pound of peanuts. And once again, we're going to take and divide that by 1/8. Again, we're going to keep change flip, keep the first number, change division multiplication, and take the reciprocal of the second number. This time, however, nothing is going to simplify. So we're going to take and multiply. 2 times 8 is going to be 16. 5 times 1, that's going to become 5. And when you divide that out, come off to the side here, do a little scratch work. 5 went into 16 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. And you get 3 and 1/5. So you have 3 and 1/5 bags of peanuts. Now the question asks, how many more whole servings of walnuts can he get? So he can get 3 whole servings of peanuts. He can get 6 whole servings of walnuts. So 6, whoops, wrote that in the wrong spot, minus 3 is going to give you 3 for your final answer. From here, we're going to come back over to our problem, scroll down, and let's test our answer. Plug in 3, check our answer, and we are the winners on this one. Tonight's homework shouldn't be too bad for you, other than writing a couple story problems, but use your imaginations. I'm sure you can do just fine on it. See you tomorrow.